Cristiano Ronaldo's NDA doesn't equate to guilt, but it does make truth harder to come by. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? And if Cristiano Ronaldo is found innocent, will the woman be sentenced to the same punishment as he would have had to suffer? POTTSY81, Liverpool. Do you want this applied in all cases or just rape? In other words, if an individual accused of murder is found not guilty, should the arresting officer get life? Maybe the copper that nicked David Beckham for speeding before he escaped using a legal loophole should have 3 points put on his license instead. So, the same rule for all, or is it just women you wish to be terrified into silence? Anyway, nowhere in this week's column about Ronaldo, which can be read here, was he judged guilty. We have lawyers to guard against rash assumptions by writers, and I'm pleased to say that the piece returned from them without a single legal mark. I hope to get through this debate similarly untroubled. I will make one point about innocence in a court of law. However, Ronaldo and his people chose not to embrace that opportunity. That is why they offered a settlement and a non-disclosure agreement instead of allowing the case to proceed with the possibility of a trial. More of that later. First, this, because it's so much nicer than what we'll be wading through. You need a non-disclosure agreement if you don't want anything shared. It's pretty standard if a social climber tries to use your name to get ahead by dragging it through the mud, which happens a lot more than you think. You've constantly got to be protective of your image, otherwise it will be tarnished, even if you have nothing to hide. Flash hair of Amsterdam. Seriously? You think an allegation of rape is a form of social climbing? I must have missed these red carpet events and galas for the victims. Maybe their niche. I fail to see how the hope of fame would be the motivation for such an allegation. It is very easy for the powerful to depict any claim made against them as an attempt at advancement, but I'm not buying that. As a sports journalist, you need to discuss Real Madrid. They signed Ronaldo in 2009 just as this happened, earned millions from him until 2018, then banked £100 million for selling him. No word of anything for 9 years from you lot in the press, but what a coincidence the stories resurface now. Real Madrid have sold him. RTJ 1211, London. Ronaldo is a global star, capable of dominating the news agenda across many countries, not least the United Kingdom, Spain and Portugal. An awful lot of news outlets that Real Madrid need to pay off if we're all as corrupt as you believe. As it is was, the first story about these allegations surfaced on April 19, 2017, in a German newspaper Der Spiegel, quoting the website Football Leaks as its source. Ronaldo was very much a Real Madrid player at the time and would win 2 further Champions League titles with them before leaving this summer. So what happened? Maybe Real Madrid missed a bung to Der Spiegel, or maybe your ridiculous fantasies are just that. And it is actually rather hard to uncover a historic rape allegation protected by an NDA and a private financial settlement. It is now being suggested in Spain that Ronaldo will say he was pressured into taking the NDA route by Madrid, who had just paid Manchester United a lot of money for his services and had a reputation to protect. Even that is as yet unconfirmed, however, and I wouldn't like to guess at whether Madrid knew every detail or not. It could be that they knew there was a problem and that it could harm their investment, but once it had been dealt with to the satisfaction of Ronaldo and his representatives took no further interest. I doubt if this is the first such agreement made by a figure in the public eye either, and Ronaldo's employers as well as his sponsors may have seen the NDA route as unexceptional in the circumstances. My question is, will the accuser reimburse Ronaldo for the loss of trust from sponsors and other commercial partners if he is deemed innocent? Goat Decider, San Francisco.